It doesn't wear a crown. It doesn't chase speed records. But it rules the rails. For over 2 decades, one locomotive has quietly powered the backbone of Britain's economy. This is the story of the Class 66, a machine born from necessity, built for endurance, and destined to dominate.
A nation in transition. Privatization hit the railways like a thunderclap. In the chaos, one man saw opportunity: Ed Burkhardt, the American rail magnate. His company, Wisconsin Central, swept up nearly every freight operator in sight. Transrail, load haul, mainline, rail freight distribution. By the end, he controlled 93% of UK freight. The new empire was named English Welsh Scottish Railway, EWS. But beneath the shiny new logo was a fleet of aging, wheezing locomotives. The average age? Over 30 years. Some had been stripped for parts. Others broke down every couple of weeks. EWS needed a miracle. EWS Class 37s were starting to show their age and wounds, too. Here, 37s 797 and 668 are climbing the gradient out of Felixstowe. EWS turned to General Motors' Electromotive Division. Their answer? The JT42 CWR, sleek, rugged, reliable. It borrowed the body of the successful Class 59, but packed a punch with a 300 horsepower two-stroke engine and a radical self-steering bogie that hugged curves like a race car. In May 1996, EWS placed the largest locomotive order Britain had seen since the steam age, 250 units, 375 million tons. And just 2 years later, the first Class 66 rolled into Immingham, ready to change everything. Unlike their predecessors, these locomotives didn't need pampering. They arrived fueled, tested, and ready to roll. Engineers simply peeled off the tarpaulin, connected the batteries, and fired them up. No drama, no delay. With 95% guaranteed availability and 180 days between failures, the Class 66 was a revelation. It could run 1.6 million kilometers before needing a major rebuild. Suddenly, freight was fast, reliable, and cost-effective. That's more reliable than my MGTF. Soon, others wanted in. Freightliner placed an order. GB Rail Freight followed. Direct rail services joined the party. Over 500 Class 66s were built over 18 years. The final unit, 66779, aptly named Evening Star, was delivered in 2016, closing the chapter on a legendary production run. But the story didn't end there. The Class 66 crossed borders, rebranded as the Series 66. It now hauls freight across Germany, Sweden, Belgium, Poland, and beyond. It's not just British, it's European. As emissions regulations tightened, new builds became impossible, but demand remained. GB Rail Freight began importing second-hand units from the Netherlands, Germany, Sweden, and France, refitting them for UK service. Rail fans weren't always thrilled. The Class 66 displaced beloved British-built locomotives. Nicknames emerged: the Red Death, Sheds, Freds. But even critics couldn't deny its impact. It kept freight moving when others couldn't. It's not flashy, it's not fast, but it's everywhere. From ports to quarries, from cities to countryside, the Class 66 is the unsung hero of Britain's railways, built to last, engineered to deliver, and still, after all these years, leading the charge. This isn't just a locomotive, it's a legacy. Thanks for watching our video. If you would like to see more like this, please comment below. Subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you.